guys, it is January 3rd of 2023. I had a different plan and execution for this video. I wanted this video to be aesthetic and hopeful and inspiring, and I don't know that it's gonna be that. I've had a ton of anxiety, and I know that it's tied to this concept of bringing in the new year, you know, new goals, new year, new me type of mentality. And I thought that I was looking at it and viewing it differently than other people, right? I was like, well, I'm not saying like new year, new me. I'm just gonna, you know, work a little bit on my fitness, try to get like some money goals and work better and do all this stuff. And it's like, I didn't realize how much pressure I was putting on myself to perform for myself. Like, I thought that coming up with these goals, and these aspirations and things that I want for myself this year was a good thing. And I'm not saying that having goals and wanting to be better and to better yourself isn't a good thing. It's a great thing. I just think that I am unsure of how to effectively put those things into action and have them on my mind without creating a level of fear that I'm not going to accomplish those things, or anxiety on even how to start those things. This video is not what I thought it was going to be. I hope that this video does something for you, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Today is like the official like corporate day back to work, and I just feel like I can't do it. And I just think I put so much pressure. Like I literally was like, I'm gonna have a schedule. I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m. and I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna make my breakfast, and I'm gonna work for 3 hours uninterrupted, and then I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'm gonna do this, and then on Mondays and Wednesdays I'm gonna work out, and I'm gonna like meal prep. Like, what the? And it's frustrating to think like, oh, that's a lot, you know, like maybe do one of those things or a few of those things. But it's like, it's frustrating because I just know that people do that all the time. Like a never ending conversation, right? Because you're like, well, people do that all the time, and then you're like, right, but Ryan, you're not everybody, and just because it worked for so-and-so doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. And like, I know all these things, and like I'm very here with it. So it's just frustrating that I'm even like having these kinds of conversations with myself, because I know that I'm not everybody, and I know that what works for you may not work for me, and I'm aware of that. And I tend to live my life the way it works best for me, and I don't know if I'm just tired of living the same life, or if I'm really like looking to change things in my life, or if I'm just bored. I don't know. I've talked about my eating habits before and came to the consensus that I will eat if there's food already prepared, or if the food is easy to prepare. It's really easy for me to get too busy to eat. So originally I planned that in 2023, I'm gonna meal prep all 3 meals of 4 days a week. Like, so unrealistic and unnecessary for me, honestly. I realized for now, all I need to do is just commit to eating at least 3 meals a day. At this point in time, it doesn't matter what the meal is, if I cooked it or if I bought it, how healthy versus unhealthy it is. I just need to give my body food throughout the day. So on this particular day, for breakfast, I made eggs, toast, and sausage. Simple, but so good. I love eggs. For lunch, I reheated my dinner from last night, which was penne vodka pasta and garlic knots. And then for dinner, I had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Period. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I am not a gym girly. It is super unenjoyable for me, and I get bored. But I turned 27 this year, and while of course that's not old, it's definitely not 17. So I just know I should be moving my body more. I grew up dancing and doing musical theater, and that was my workout growing up, many days of the week, if not every day. I think being consistent on moving my body multiple times a week is going to be the most challenging for me. I work entirely from home, and since moving out of downtown, I don't live in the most walkable area as far as like coffee shops and grocery stores go. My boyfriend really likes to hike. I don't. Like at all. But I like him, and I know that he would enjoy going on hikes with me. So now that I've acquired a man that I care about, I guess I have to compromise. I think getting to spend time with him and doing things that he likes while moving my body will make it easier and more enjoyable for me. Another thing on this 2023 list that I really wanted to start doing was spending more time outside. However, as you can see, it's been raining in LA literally since Christmas, so I haven't been going outside at all. But on this particular day, it rained all day, and I knew I wasn't stepping outside even for a second. So I cracked open my window, let some fresh air in, and that was good enough. This is one I've talked about before. I tend to get really into it when I'm not in the best place emotionally, and I kind of use it as a way to express my emotions or honestly just talk to myself. but I don't want journaling to be exclusively for when I'm having a hard time. I want to treat it as a mental check-in to gauge how I'm feeling every day. Currently, I'm using this random journal I bought 6 months ago and have used twice. It's from Five Below, but I definitely think I'm going to get the 5-minute journal like I talked about in my Christmas wishlist video sometime later this year. As far as like really documenting big feelings or life events, I go to my voice memo app and I just talk like I'm talking to a friend. For me, it's so much easier to just talk things out. I couldn't end this video without talking about my wins from 2022. The first thing I did in 2022 was quit my 9-to-5 corporate job to do content creation full-time and as the creative director for Confident and Kind. Shortly after that, I performed in my first professional musical theater show, Spring Awakening. Then, of course, we launched 20 Whatever. Then, honestly, just recently, I got my first check from YouTube. This is what made YouTube so real for me. And then lastly, and most recently, I finally completed Vlogmas after 2 failed attempts. I had such a fun time doing Vlogmas, even though it was truly cracked. I'm so glad that I did it, and I can't wait to do it again. And that concludes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found something useful in it. I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.